And oh yeah, put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, just that Japheth, that chow mein, that Papabull, that Tao mein, since sunset in the arc of Wayne, my brain moving like Tao Sane. So ass above, it's so below, that up and that down thing. This flow is atmospheric, I call that a ground game. See, water is knowledge, so if I'm teaching, you're learning. So how your God make a sun without vortexing and current? Whether y'all know it or not, our Creator calls us today. Today, the time we are in is called Kosmon, or what means balance. So in today's time, and there's only one Kosmon era on any planet where there is a man, we are in that time. The brother is talking about times and half times. Let me reveal a great secret to you. A time is 400 years, a half time is 200 years. So we are steadily on the incline. We ain't reached the top. We are just 200 years, we are 26 years short of 200 years into the Kosmon era.
Bring it out.
And today, our Creator calls us to be a herbivorous man, not a meat-eating man of contention, because just like you got to pay for that blood. You got to pay for that blood. So if you're gonna be savage and ravenous like the wolf or the cow, eat meat like a wolf and a cow, and that's what your blood will be hot, and you'll be more inspired. We know how to raise warriors and boxers. We know what's proven for them. How do you raise prophets? Wow. How do you get them to their blood to be cool so the spirit can acquiesce to them? Like the brother was explaining, you can speak to the angels. Our ancestors have always known this.
Amen. Bring it.
They've always known this. This is why they don't want you to smoke weed. Because they know it activates pineal.
Bring it.
You about to send your Kai off.
He bring it.
Listen,
low key, that's why you're a master.
You about to fuck it up.
Our Creator today calls us to be a herbivorous man, be a vegetarian, so you can be big and strong and smart and still in touch with the spirits. Or you can keep on going your way, keep eating meat, see what it's doing to you. I call for a herbivorous life. And listen, I went 39 years as a nigga who loves steak. I'll beat the back off a hamburger. You dig what I'm saying? Don't let me sit here in front like I'm better than you. I love some bacon. Yeah. But it come to a time and a point.
Hallelujah. The Ruach HaKodesh.
It comes to a time and a point where a man must overstand and live to his highest ideal of himself. And that's all Creator called us to do.
That's facts.
He called us to live to our highest idea of ourselves and do that good thing for somebody else, not just yourself.
That's it.
It's coming now. It's now. There's no mistaking why we are in the information era. There's no mistaking why we like I was telling the brother, we got too much information now to not believe what you seeing. You think
now people
like,
getting stuck. Some people getting stuck now because I look at it like nothing new under the sun. Like that 400 process year over. What happened after that? People woke up. Some people getting stuck and going back. That's why a lot of people losing their wives, because when Abraham them came out of that bondage and when it was time to pass over, some people got stuck. Like, nah, I want to stay. See, it's time to come up out of this Babylonian beast system. Period. They're killing us.
Must burn.
It gotta die. It gotta come out. Some people, when you seen Django, Master, we sick. Master, we. Some people gonna hold on to the beast because that's who paying them. That's who's giving them their meds. That's who's giving them their job. Remember in Revelations it says, "Whoever take the mark of the beast or has his image." Look how many black people out here is our time. 400 years of Jim Crow oppression, and half our people bleaching their skin just to get a TV job. See, bald in their face and their mouth and looking like a feminine. We don't know what. Bald head, bald face. Now you can get a job on TV if you can talk like us.
I know you telling the truth, bro. I know for a fact you telling the truth because I've seen black men do things I couldn't fathom. I've seen. Oh my God! I don't know if y'all been up on it, but up here in Detroit, right? A dude got down. Two young guys went in a house, robbed this guy and his lady, killed them, and went in the room and then shot the baby in the face.
And you know what? The Most High is allowing all this to happen because
it has to happen.
He needed the black sheep to wake up. He needed people like you, me. We're the real ones. The King David was a black sheep. He had 9 other brothers. See? And they was all the ones that had the look. See? Oh, he looked like the one, but they was fake as hell. Most High used the real ones. The real ones. And that's what's happened. The kings are being called to the table. See, and everybody else, the imposters. The Bible, what happened when Yeshua saw Nathaniel coming? He didn't even know the dude. Jesus came to a new town. As soon as he saw Nathaniel, he said, "Oh, there go a true Israelite, one in which there is no guile." See, one. What do we call that in the hood? No guile. That go a nigga. That's 100. I call my brother's son. He shine like one. 100. So I don't have to meet low key. As soon as I see him, how he move. My man 100, man.
You can only judge a thing by what it produces.
My man Kosmon light is 100. He ain't no darkness. I think 100. So that's what a true prophet is. That's what a true teacher is. That's what a true God is. See? So be ye holy for I am holy. Be ye pure for I am pure. So when we start purifying our body, now that's when we're able to tap into the higher powers. See, a butterfly state coming out of that beastly state. Some people who've been blessed in the flesh, like most Israelites, we blessed. See, most, you know what I mean, the colorful people, we're blessed. You know what I mean, curve. Look at the one.
Let me ask this question.
You're exactly right. Let me interject a little bit where you're going with that, because I have a even greater understanding of exactly what you're saying. And what I'm trying to tell you is you're exactly right, but it's bigger than even that, because what you see in Africa, in Northeast Africa, which they mislabeled in Northeast, the people who follow that great spirit are called Israel. Well, what do you call them same people who live in India, or who live in China, or who live in America? Well, and we know what they look like, and we know what they do. So and these are all genetically the same people and spoke remnants of the same languages. You call that man who praises the great spirit in Africa Israel, but what do you call him in India? He's called Vedic.
Yeah, and that's
what do you call him in. What do you call him in Asia? He's called Tien.
And you know what?
That's what you call him in America. He is called Ekoquim, or pronounced in English today, Algonquin.
And you know what? That's like we said before. You know, don't matter what color you are, if you're doing the right thing, which is no guile, being 100, being real, you know, you should be feeling
you my
good.
People.
You see what I mean? That's
people.
All. We saying the same thing. You know, that it's got to be real, because we're scattered to the 4 corners, so we're all over the earth. We've been mixed with all different type of people, white, so Indians, and like you say, natives and aboriginals and Latinos and blacks and whites. So our holy blood is all over the place. Noah was born by 2 black parents, but they wanted to throw him in the trash because he looked like something that they both can't produce. You see what I'm saying? So
he knew, and to answer the question, he knew Nathaniel because he know what the truth looked like.
And Noah, and like you said, the Bible says, in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the end. Noah lived to be 500. His sons 600, 700. And something's happening in the earth now. Like I said, we was on a mountain 60 days, man. I don't care. I'll go back and do another 60. I lived off the love. I lived off the spirit. I lived off the energy of seeing my nephews cleansing themselves out, dancing, saying hallelujah, jumping up to the top of the hill, looking up, seeing moon, full moon, seeing stars, seeing the constellations. I lived off that. That's food. So a doctor will tell you that melanated people, if they're in their pure state, can get vitamins from the sun. So if the apples, if you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying.
Go ahead, bro.
If they know that little baby thing that we can get vitamins from the sun. So I was up there on that mountain, and there's just way more powerful things than the sun that they don't want to tell us about. I'm talking about constellations, different stars, moons. We was feeding off that stuff all night.
Well, let me tell you why. Because there's a great misunderstanding that the sun gives black people some type of benefit. No, our skin is dark because it reflects the sun. Melanin helps in our pancreas produce what is mislabeled as vitamin D. It's really a hormone. It's hormone D that is produced in your pancreas, and it is this hormone D that allows your body to work without you thinking about it. So my understanding is, and I'm gonna fuck people up. I'm gonna fuck you up with this, but I want you to think about it. And it goes to prove the point why you got all your energy at night. Because white folks are the real true people of the sun. Why I say that is because they take the sun and use it directly. The sun redoubles upon them, and they are, and their natural body temperatures are higher, and they can live in cooler and colder regions. They can dominate cooler and colder regions. This is why at night, when the brothers stood up under the moon, right? So the sun redoubles down on them and cooks them within 3 minutes. They go into the desert, they cooked, but they use that same sun in these cold regions to dominate it. They got these little groups called polar bear groups, where these niggas out here in the middle of the goddamn winter swimming in a frozen over lake. Hey, listen, it better not snow up here. These niggas out here with motherfucking flip-flops and Crocs on.
But you know what's so crazy? I thought something was wrong with me.
I don't want to cut it off. Let me get my thought through real quick. But to prove that if they redouble the sun, what do black skin redouble? I'm telling you, it redoubles ether, or what we call space. And we redouble that. So the brother set up under the moon, like he just told you, and he felt revitalized. He felt extra. He felt spiritual. He felt in tune. And that's the same thing that happened to them in the cave with the light. And that right there puts a whole spin on light and dark. Light is not good. Dark is not always bad. Dark and light is necessary. And you wouldn't even know light if there was no dark. You wouldn't know good if there was no evil. Those are just simple, logical facts. I don't have to believe nothing. I don't have to know nothing. I can, this is simple. Creator always came to the lowest of the lowest of the low. This is why he's helping raise up the low right now. It's just not you. It was you back in the day when he came with Abram. It was you back in the day when he came to Moses. It was you when he was talking to Yeshua. But you passed that. You got put in between a rock and a hard place. And now it's that time that we shake, like the brother said, we shaking off the mental bonds. This is why the youngsters is so important. This is why I don't get when the old heads, and he said it, the brother right, we got to tighten up. We got to tighten up for them. because in the end of the day, they don't understand why the music is so hard. They don't get it. They don't get why they say our babies a little numb. No, I know I might have to kill this nigga over here. Not this nigga. And when I say nigga, I ain't talking about black folk. I'm talking about a nigga. You dig what I'm talking about? I may have to kill this cracker over here at any given time. This is the vibe. You got to see it. They not scared of nothing. They not scared of shit. They don't bow cow and kowtow to authority or nothing. And it's time. They gonna be the ones who really raise up. We just here to build and put the foundation together. So because I mean, like I was saying, we may not never see it get right all the way 100, but we got it to 35 before they took it over. So if they keep they focus, and that's the big thing. I'm gonna bring it back. Go ahead. I'm gonna let the brother finish. I want him to finish.
You bring it. You brought it out. You bringing it out.
Well, let me. I want to read this real quick, right?
Okay.
This was this is Nikola Tesla last letter to his mother. He said, "I wish I could be beside you now, mother, to bring you the glass of water. All these years I have spent in the service of mankind."
That's Nikola Tesla.
Yep, brought me nothing but insults and humiliation. So earlier you guys mentioned, being prophets and we talking about this war on information. My question is, when you have this overstanding like you two individuals have, and such a wealth of knowledge and information, when we surrounded by the majority of people on this planet, they don't give a fuck about the truth. What do you do with that information? What do you do with it?
Simple. You go with the people who understand it. The other people ain't your people. You go rock with the people who ready to do the work. That's your brother. I don't care if your mama is against what you talking about and you doing right and she on some fuck shit. She ain't your people. Huh? You got to get over that. If Creator ain't no respecter of man, why should I be?
He's speaking facts. That's, you got to get to the attitude right there. And then the people who fake, they just got to step back and say, not, you see what I mean? Because at the end of the day, realness don't change for nobody. Nature not going to change for nobody. When it's
man.
It's not going to change for nobody. Anybody that got their blood and DNA not right, when nature start lifting people up and protecting certain ones, it's just going to be what it's going to be. So we got to be real now, because in Bible days and the rest of the world, look how feminine women are in the rest of the world. Most of these women, our bodies are covered. See? Come on, man. So they don't have the ability of this, what Obama did. Obama set us up to be Satan himself, because LGBTQ, I'm not against nobody. I don't got no hate. But when you pass all them laws that's against nature, that means you're against God. That means you set this country. That's why they don't like Putin. Putin said, long as I'm president, there will never be a homosexual gay marriage in my country. See? So come on, look what they do to a black man who say anything about homosexuality here in America. See? So that's what Obama did. Obama put LGBTQ into administration. So now, if you're not a transgender, a gay, a feminist movement, if you're not none of these queer, bestiality, California say you can do it to a child, pedophile, long as the kid consent. So if you're not down with Satan's 7 abominations, then you see what I mean? You're not right. So you can't get a job or administration. And then they say a regular man is toxic masculinity. He like women.
Now, let's understand. Your boy Obama did sell us out. He helped to encourage what was already going on, but this has been going on before him.
I'm just showing like America, that's what they're against. Now Putin You know, he's not
Oh
with
yeah.
against that homosexual stuff. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
Obama had see that's what the Revelation said. Revelation said whoever take the mark of the beast or has his image. This he's a homosexual transgender, the beast. So in order to get a job on TV, look what they make you do in Hollywood. Look what every
It's
rapper had to
exactly
do. You have to do a homosexual act.
correct.
See? See?
And
So that's the
and
mark of the beast. Or bleach your skin like Michael, or
but
change your
also
nose. Remember, change your
also
nose.
that that is the mark of the beast. But people also wear the mark of Cain. The mark of Cain is blood. It's
Killing,
war.
killing your brother in the hood.
Come on,
Look what's
killing man.
going on in
Period.
New York,
My
New
thing.
York, New York, Detroit, Philly, Washington, Atlanta, Miami. I don't care what city that they got black people at. 1,000 murders per year. Cain killing Cain, and we want to talk about so. Like you say, that's you got the Cain spirit. So it's a lot of things that's going on right now that Revelation said. Revelation speaks of the sword against sword, brother against brother. That's Cain spirit. It talk about the mark of the beast. They're gonna take us out through the COVID. It talk about whoever got the image of the beast, bleaching their skin. They're gonna allow the sun to kill all of them. The leading cause of black people dying in Jamaica is from bleaching their skin. They're dying from skin cancer. See, something that a black person see. So every single thing is in effect right now. Now in Australia yesterday, they saw what the Bible speaks of as wormwood, the big red comet that's 10 times
Yep.
bigger than America. So they're
Yep.
finally seeing it. So there's nowhere to run. Israel got to get the hell out of there now. The
And
wormwood is here. So
and and
baby boy.
and to lead into that, not only did they give your civil rights, you didn't get no human rights, but you got civil rights. But now they're giving them to feminists. They're giving them to the LGBTQ. They're giving them to immigrants. They give them land. They give them money. They didn't think 1 second not to pay the Afghanis. But you can't give black folks reparations for what you've been doing for hundreds of fucking years here.
And I'm glad you said that because people like, ooh, they're bombing Ukraine. Ooh, they're putting water in China. Man, they've been bombing us here in Philly and Black Wall Street and Oklahoma,
Rosewood,
doing our water.
Greensboro.
Come on. Doing our water dirty in Detroit. My people in Flint, New York, they're
Man,
doing
they
us
do it
super
bad up
dirty.
here.
Come on, man. And ain't nobody
Speaking of
riding
that,
for us.
you want to hear how real that is up here?
Come on.
We got the most fresh water in the northern hemisphere up here in Michigan, right?
Lake.
I was just about to buy. And I'm glad I got this check, but I was about to buy a house out supposedly in a nice neighborhood. Come to find out, the whole water shelf is tainted, and these people been dying of all types of cancers. The dude that I was buying a house from died from cancer, from some ill malignant tumor nobody knew nothing about. You see what I'm saying? Because he been drinking that water. So Creator is looking out for you even when you ain't looking out for yourself. Because I was upset personally that I couldn't close the deal on this house. But coming to find out, look at the water. 2 weeks later, we find out about the water. You see what I'm saying? So it is coming to, people have come here, ciphered up everything they can possibly do, and then they turn their back and they shit on the people who fought to get them here. That's the only thing I got to say about my OGs, really, that they really let us down, is that they fought for human rights before they got, or they fought for civil rights before they got human rights. This is how you can still be a 13th Amendment man today. It's time for all this shit to stop. But we not gonna stop it. You gotta go get your own and go somewhere else and do your own thing with other like-minded people. But let me get this through to you first and foremost, that if you don't have the right focus and the right purpose, and that purpose is the Creator, the all one, the most high. You calling God, you calling whatever you want to call it. But if that's not your focus, whatever your venture is going to get into will fail. Black people, listen, if you go to set up your colony and the creator is not one, the first, all, the purpose, and to do for them babies, which he say is his, and if you do for them, you doing for him. If he not the purpose, the focus, whatever you gonna do, gonna fail.
Yep.
You ain't never been a warrior. Not for real, you'll protect your people. But you never went out and smashed niggas. They don't want you to start smashing people because it's gonna be a problem.
Super 7 in my rites and ceremonies. I'm married to Jehovah, holy matrimony. Confucius say, in the words of Caillou, before you hit the tomb, be a bridegroom. Only got one question for Miss Susan B. On how to last Ahuin is now a ennui. Blame my inspiration, I'm just thinking thoughts. But in the way of God's, we gon' keep it short. Why Jesus wanna kill me, Matthew 10:34. Just a couple questions that I'm needing to know. Oh, watch me flow, it's so potent. Set the vortex in motion. Super 7, I'm floating across the Aegean Ocean. Oh, you a Muslim now, so I guess you making salat. Well, I'm an Israelite, I'ma make him at the Shabbat. Got Moses on the bumper, super slap off in my spaceship photosphere. So I stay lit, peace and light to the faith is so yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there.